Good morning to all the students of class 9. This is Geeta teacher, all set to explain the lesson on climate, chapter 4. I hope you read the textbook, the topics which I taught you last week, that is definition of weather and climate, elements of weather and climate, and I also explained the 6 major controls of climate of any place. Make the habit of reading the textbook every now and then. Is it clear? Today I am going to explain all about the Indian monsoon. See the first sentence, the climate of India is strongly influenced by the monsoon winds. Children, it is the sailors who came to India in the past or in the historic times. They were the ones to notice that the phenomena of monsoon. It was brought to their notice because they were benefited from the reversal of the wind system, as they were sailing ships at the mercy of winds. It is the Arabs who had come to India as traders named this seasonal reversal of wind system as monsoon. Understood, no? Here's a very important point you have to remember when we are talking about the Indian monsoon. The monsoon is experienced only in the tropical area, roughly between 20 degrees north and 20 degrees south. So all the places which are situated in this region, that is the tropical area, they experience monsoon. For you to understand the mechanism of monsoon, the following facts, that is, the 5 facts are very important to understand. The first mechanism is the differential heating and cooling of both land and water. Then what happens? It creates low pressure on the landmass of India, while in the seas they experience comparatively high pressure, and the wind moves from high pressure to low pressure. I think you know this, no? That suppose the land in the landmass there is high temperature, then the pressure will be low. And suppose if the pressure is low, the temperature will be high. So we discussed about the first mechanism of monsoon. That is, the monsoon is happening in regions which are tropical regions, 20 degrees north and 20 degrees south of the equator, because of the differential heating and cooling of both land and water. Clear, no? The second mechanism is the shift of the position of ITCZ, that is intertropical convergence zone, in summer over. Then the question arises, what is this ITCZ? It is a broad trough of low pressure in the equatorial latitudes. Also remember that this is the place where the northeast and the southeast trade winds, they converge, and this convergence zone lies more or less parallel to the equator. But what happens? It moves north or south with the apparent movement of the sun. Don't get worried, children. The term may be very big, that is ITCZ. It is nothing but equatorial trough, normally positioned about 5 degrees north of the equator. And it is also known as a monsoon trough during the monsoon season. The first point, differential heating and cooling of land and water. The second mechanism is the shift of the position of ITCZ, that is intertropical convergence zone, in summer over the Ganga plain.